Viewer discretion is advised. This is part 2 of the Phineas and Ferb Lost episode, Creepypasta. Act 2 starts with a funeral, and everything seems extremely depressing. Candace, Linda, Baljeet, Buford, Lawrence, and Ferb look very forlorn. The explorer troupe laments as well, and the camera focuses during 2 insufferable minutes of Isabella crying inconsolably. It sounded real, as if the voice actress was actually crying to make this scene. Candace, in extreme disbelief, regrets about this while furiously hitting Phineas' coffin, crying that this wouldn't have happened if she hadn't tried to catch him. Act 2 cuts abruptly to black. Act 3 begins with a label 2 days later on which Phineas' house is seen from the outside, but it's cloudy and gloomy. With a demonic Candace in her room, humming the Yellow Submarine Beatles song. Jeremy happily enters to the house through the backyard, goes to the kitchen, and after offering condolences to Linda, he asks for Candace. But when Jeremy enters her room, he sees that Candace has hanged herself and died a few minutes ago. Jeremy takes down the corpse and passionately kisses it, but then Linda enters to see if everything is all right, and after seeing this screams, "Jeremy, how could you?" thinking that Jeremy choked her to death. After that, we cut to a scene where both Phineas' parents, Ferb, Isabella, Baljeet, Buford, Doofenshmirtz's ex, Vanessa, Major Monogram, Carl, and Perry are in a prison electric chair room with Doofenshmirtz in it. All of them have twisted and sick smiles with the purest, unhealthiest, sadistic joy. He begs for mercy, but Major Monogram proceeds with the execution. Perry, smiling in a sick and morbid way, switches on the chair. Right before his death, a sequence of real photos can be seen, showing a man wearing a lab coat with a little girl playing and walking in a park. Though those actors don't look like Doofenshmirtz and Vanessa, they clearly represent them. After that, the last thing he sees is Vanessa kissing her mother. Doofenshmirtz finally dies brutally, electrocuted on a slow, lethal voltage to lengthen his suffering. At the end, Ferb says something like, "Irony is cruel, but not as much as heck." The episode ends with Doofenshmirtz's lifeless body being thrown onto a pile of decaying corpses, among which Jeremy's is still fresh. The next morning, I looked again for the episode. Google shown among other undesired results from the same form, but the user was banned and the file possibly no longer exists. Episode 2 of the Creepypasta series that I am uploading on this will most likely be Squidward's suicide or a Pokemon creepypasta or Slenderman. It doesn't really matter. I'm just doing this all completely random. Thank you for listening to my creepypasta.